Welcome to my channel, to the Storytellers Studio. I'm Storytellers, and today we bring you an unforgettable story. What happens when two boys from opposite worlds discover the true meaning of friendship? Stay tuned for a heartwarming story. In a city divided by wealth, can two boys bridge the gap with friendship? Today's story, The Boys from Different Sides, is a tale of friendship that breaks all barriers in the heart of Mumbai. Meet Arjun, a boy with everything but happiness, and Samir, who has nothing but a heart full of joy. Watch how their unlikely friendship changes everything. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an inspiring story like this. Let's start. In the heart of Mumbai, where the city's pulse thrummed with dreams and struggles, lay Gulmohar Lane, a street split like a heart torn in two. On one side stood grand houses, their iron gates gleaming, gardens bursting with roses, and windows glowing with wealth. On the other side, huddled tin-roofed huts, patched with bricks and hope, where life clung to the rhythm of survival. Two boys, Arjun and Samir, both 15, lived on this divided street. Their worlds were as different as day and night, yet their hearts beat with the same quiet longing. Arjun lived in a mansion that sparkled like a jewel. Marble floors echoed under his steps, and his room was a treasure trove of gadgets, a computer humming softly, a television flashing colors, and shelves brimming with toys he barely touched. His closet overflowed with crisp shirts and shiny shoes, and a driver whisked him to an air-conditioned school in a sleek car. Pizza, burgers, and frosty sodas filled his days, yet a hollowness gnawed at him. Surrounded by things, Arjun felt alone. His laughter was rare, his heart heavy with a sadness he couldn't name. Across the street, Samir's world was small but warm. His family's hut, a single room of weathered walls, sheltered him, his parents, and his little sister, Leela. They slept on woven mats, the night air carrying the scent of earth and dreams. His father's rickshaw rattled through Mumbai's chaos to earn their keep, while his mother's needle danced over cloth, stitching clothes and stories. Samir walked to a cramped school in worn sandals, the heat pressing against his skin, but his eyes sparkled with curiosity. He had no phone or toys, so he crafted his own: kites from scraps of paper, cars from bottle caps. At night, his family gathered around a simple meal of roti and dal, their voices weaving tales of their old village. In their closeness, Samir found joy, his heart light despite their lack. One humid afternoon, Arjun sat in his room, the glow of a video game flickering across his face. The buttons clicked under his fingers, but his mind wandered, bored and restless. He glanced out his window, and there, in an empty lot across the street, he saw Samir. A red kite soared above the boy, its string taut in his hands. Samir's friends darted around him, their laughter rising like music, their faces alight with freedom. The kite danced against the Mumbai sky, a speck of joy in the vastness. Arjun's chest tightened. He wanted that, not the kite, but the laughter, the belonging. Grabbing a bag of chips, Arjun crossed the street, his polished shoes scuffing the dirt. He lingered at the lot's edge, shy and out of place. Samir's eyes met his, and a grin broke across his face, as warm as the sun. "Hi," he called. "Want to fly my kite?" Arjun blinked. Startled. "Me? I don't know how." "It's easy," Samir said, his voice kind, like an older brother's. "I'll teach you." He handed Arjun the string, and the kite tugged against his palms, alive with the wind. Arjun pulled too hard, and it plummeted. Samir's laughter rang out, not mocking but encouraging. "Try again," he urged. Arjun did, and this time, the kite climbed, slicing through the sky. A smile cracked Arjun's face, wide and unfamiliar. Samir's friends joined them, offering roasted peanuts from a crumpled paper cone. Arjun shared his chips, and they sat in the dirt, talking of cricket, movies, and school. For the first time in a long time, Arjun felt light, like he belonged. "Do you have a phone?" Arjun asked. Curious, Samir shook his head, unashamed. "No, we can't afford one. But I love playing outside." Arjun's heart sank, not with pity, but with wonder. Samir had so little, yet his eyes shone with contentment. "Want to play my video games?" Arjun blurted. Samir's face lit up, his eyes wide as monsoon clouds. "Really?" "Yes." The next day, Samir stepped into Arjun's house, his sandals leaving faint dust on the marble. The television loomed like a giant, and the game controllers felt foreign in his hands. They played a racing game, their cars careening across the screen, crashing in bursts of laughter. Arjun's mother brought juice and sandwiches, and Samir ate slowly, savoring each bite. "This is so good," he murmured. Arjun looked at his own plate, suddenly seeing the food anew. He ate sandwiches daily, yet never tasted them like this. Their friendship bloomed like a gulmohar tree in summer. Arjun taught Samir the thrill of virtual races, while Samir showed Arjun how to craft a kite from paper and sticks. Together they flew it, the kite soaring above the lot, a symbol of their shared joy. Arjun's phone and TV gathered dust. He craved the wind on his face, the tug of the string. One day, Samir said, "Come to my house." Arjun hesitated. His parents warned him about the other side, painting it as dangerous. But Samir's smile was a promise, and Arjun followed. The hut was tiny, its walls patched with time, but it hummed with warmth. Samir's mother greeted him with a smile that crinkled her eyes, offering a bowl of kheer, its sweetness lingering on Arjun's tongue. Leela, Samir's sister, shyly showed him her drawings, flowers and birds sketched on scraps of paper. "These are beautiful," Arjun said, and Leela's face glowed. That night, Samir's family shared stories of their village, their voices weaving a tapestry of memory. Arjun listened, his heart swelling with a warmth he'd never known. As he left, Samir's mother pressed a small box of kheer into his hands. He walked home under the stars, his smile as bright as the moon. When Diwali arrived, Gulmohar Lane transformed. Arjun's house glittered with strings of lights, a palace aglow. His parents gifted him new clothes and a sleek phone, but his heart was elsewhere, across the street. Samir's family scrubbed their hut until it shone. They crafted a rangoli with colored powders, its patterns blooming like hope, and lit clay lamps that flickered bravely in the night. Arjun watched from his window, Samir and Leela's faces radiant as they placed their lamps. An idea sparked. "Ma, can Samir's family come for Diwali?" he asked. His mother frowned. "They're from the other side." "Arjun, please," he said, his voice steady. "They're my friends," she relented. And on Diwali night, Samir, Leela, and their parents crossed the street, carrying homemade laddus. Arjun's family offered sweets and snacks, and Leela gasped at the dazzling lights. Samir marveled at the firecrackers, their sparks rivaling the stars. Later, in the lot, Arjun and Samir flew a kite with a sparkly tail, its arc a bridge against the night sky. The festival's glow wrapped them in unity, rich and poor sharing the same light. After Diwali, the boys sat on Arjun's steps, the city humming around them. "I thought being rich meant being happy," Arjun said softly, "but I wasn't." "Not until you," Samir chuckled, his eyes crinkling. "I thought rich kids were stuck up, but you're different." Friendship became a thread, stitching Gulmohar Lane together. Arjun shared his toys and snacks. Samir shared his kites and stories. Other kids joined them, rich and poor, their cricket games and kite-flying sessions erasing the street's divide. The lane still had two sides, mansions and huts, but the children's laughter built a bridge. Arjun learned that happiness wasn't in things, but in connection. Samir discovered that kindness transcended wealth. Together, they showed their families, their neighbors, that beneath the differences, every heart craved the same things: friendship, joy, and a place to belong. In the chaos of Mumbai, where life raced like the wind, two boys wove a small miracle. Arjun and Samir's bond proved that even on a street split in two, friendship could make it whole. And Gulmohar Lane, once divided, smiled as one. Thanks for watching. Did Arjun and Samir's story inspire you? Comment below and subscribe for more heartwarming tales. See you next time.